The man accused of killing 4 Idaho college students will plead guilty to all counts in the killings of the 4 University of Idaho students. Bryan Kohberger faced 4 counts of first-degree murder in connection to the 2022 killings. At least one of the victims' families says they're outraged by the deal. ABC's Lionel Moyes has the story.
A surprise twist in the Idaho murder case that gripped the nation. Bryan Kohberger, the accused killer of 4 University of Idaho students, now agreeing to plead guilty. He was facing the death penalty, but now, under a deal reached with prosecutors, he'll serve 4 life sentences with no chance of parole.
That's huge. That means that the police found their man. That means he's admitting and maybe just knows he's cooked with all the evidence they have on him.
In a letter sent to family members of the victims, prosecutors writing, "This resolution is our sincere attempt to seek justice for your family. This agreement ensures that the defendant will be convicted, will spend the rest of his life in prison, and will not be able to put you and other families through the uncertainty of decades of post-conviction appeals." In November 2022, Kaylee Gonzalez, Madison Mogan, Zana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin were found murdered in this off-campus home. Authorities say Kohberger's DNA was found on a knife sheath at the scene. The criminology PhD student at nearby Washington State University was arrested more than a month later after driving cross-country to his parents' home in Pennsylvania. Various people from Kohberger's past were put on notice they may have to testify, including a former teacher, boxing coach, and friend who reportedly described Kohberger as a self-conscious, overweight teen and a brilliant student with special needs, the defense previously pointing to his autism spectrum disorder. The case was set to go to trial this August, but now the families won't have their day in court.
It was definitely a victory for the defense because there was a good chance that Kohberger was going to get the death penalty. But I just think that it's not full justice because if anyone deserves the death penalty, it's this guy.
The family of Kaylee Gonzalez blasting prosecutors, saying 4 wonderful young people lost their lives, yet the victims' families were treated as opponents from the outset. We weren't even called about the plea. We received an email with a letter attached. That's how Latah County's prosecutor's office treats murder victims' families. Public opinion on the plea deal appears split.
I've talked to some people who actually say they're mad because they wanted to learn more about what was really going on during the trial, and now it looks like that evidence is going to be locked away.
A motive for the murders is still unclear. As for what's next, a court hearing is set for tomorrow. The state is also seeking restitution for the victims' families. Lionel Moyes, ABC News, New York.